In the shadow of formal laboratories and clinical trials, a parallel movement has quietly surged forward: biohacking. With a mix of curiosity, impatience, and personal conviction, self-experimenters around the world are testing unapproved anti-aging compounds, embracing extreme fasting protocols, and even dabbling in early gene therapy, all in the pursuit of a longer, healthier life. The rise of DIY longevity experiments has introduced a new chapter in the aging conversation, one driven not by academia or biotech giants, but by individuals determined to take their biological future into their own hands. At its core, biohacking reflects both a deep trust in science and a profound skepticism toward the pace of traditional medicine. Many in the movement argue that while promising anti-aging interventions such as senolytics, NAD+ precursors, or rapamycin are being tested in mice and discussed in journals, their full clinical approval may be years or even decades away. In the meantime, aging doesn't wait. For these biohackers, the body becomes both the laboratory and the subject, with the goal of improving health span now rather than later. Some of the most common practices are relatively low risk and even supported by early evidence. Intermittent fasting, time-restricted eating, and ketogenic diets are embraced for their potential to trigger autophagy and reduce metabolic stress. Over-the-counter supplements like NMN, resveratrol, or spermidine are used to mimic caloric restriction or stimulate mitochondrial health. Cold plunges, heat exposure, and breathwork aim to strengthen cellular resilience. Many of these interventions are backed by animal research and small-scale human studies, making them attractive for those eager to gain a biological edge. However, the movement also includes more ambitious and riskier experiments. A small subset of biohackers have tried unregulated gene therapy, injecting themselves with experimental constructs designed to boost muscle growth, increase telomerase activity, or enhance mitochondrial function. Others import pharmaceuticals like rapamycin or metformin, originally developed for cancer and diabetes, and self-prescribe them for their alleged age-delaying effects. These practices operate far outside the bounds of safety oversight or long-term clinical validation. While some report benefits, others face unknown consequences. The margin for error is slim when manipulating complex cellular systems, especially without medical supervision. Despite these concerns, the biohacking movement has sparked genuine scientific interest. Citizen scientists have helped push conversations about biological age testing, personalized medicine, and open access data. In some cases, they've identified overlooked research areas or exposed regulatory delays that hinder innovation. Their efforts, while sometimes controversial, have helped democratize longevity science, making it accessible to people outside elite research institutions. This grassroots enthusiasm has also helped to destigmatize the desire to age more slowly, transforming what was once seen as a fringe interest into a legitimate public conversation. Still, the movement raises important ethical and societal questions. Without oversight, self-experimentation risks reinforcing inequality, especially if only a wealthy, tech-savvy minority can access the tools and information necessary to biohack effectively. There's also the danger of misinformation. Not all anti-aging hacks are benign, and some can cause harm if applied recklessly or based on pseudoscience. While curiosity drives innovation, it also needs to be tempered by rigor, transparency, and a strong grounding in evidence. What emerges from the rise of DIY longevity is a complex picture, one of hope and hazard, innovation and impatience. On one hand, it reflects a growing empowerment of individuals to shape their health destinies and explore the boundaries of aging science. On the other, it underscores the need for collaboration between citizen scientists, researchers, and health professionals to ensure that experimentation evolves safely and responsibly. The biohacking movement is unlikely to disappear. It may, in fact, become more prominent as longevity technologies advance and more people seek agency over their biological future. The challenge will be to build bridges between the formal and informal, to channel enthusiasm into research, and to ensure that as we test the limits of life extension, we do so not in isolation, but with a shared commitment to knowledge, safety, and the collective good.